knotwork patterns in wire. No jigs, everything's done by hand.
Oh, what's involved in that?
About 4 tools and strong hands.
Do you have an example of what you've done?
Yeah, let me show you. There's all kinds of variations. I do different patterns, but I can really play with a lot of stuff. Like I can play with, say, this is actually recycled communications cable, telephone wire into a traditional braid pattern, niobium, copper, and gold, silver. It's more working with the symbology, deeper Celtic symbology. That's what I do.
So what importance would Irish tradition be to an American?
I think it's great when you discover your roots a little bit more, because there's parts of you that are part of the Irish history if you're Irish. And for me, it's the deeper symbolism, the Holy Trinity, all the knotwork patterns have different meanings. So I really love deciphering the symbology, and then wherever I am in my life, the symbology works for me. And that's how I come up with a lot of my designs. You know, I kind of hear where people are at and, you know, what they're asking for, and then I go from there. I start as a cross, and then I go into the braid, which is a symbol of the Holy Trinity, and I do different variations on braids and weaving patterns. And then the spiral on the end there is a symbol of never-ending existence in a Celtic tradition. And there's no beginning and no ending on these pieces when I'm finished, which is another symbol of never-ending existence. And then the circle of the bracelet itself, and the circle in Celtic symbology is another symbol for God, or creation, as some people may say. For me, it's God. But what's so great about Celtic symbology, it's like just a true, pure form of symbology. So things like the spiral will speak to not only the Celts, but the Anaistaissas, and mean the same thing. So when you're working with deeper symbologies, it's a lot of fun to decipher them and play with them as an artist. Oh, actually, I'm about the only one left globally doing this. I was taught by a man, and he was taught by a man from Europe, and the man who taught him did this 32 years prior. And it's originally taught as a form of meditation, which is generally, except for fairs, I do that. And sit and say a prayer when I'm starting and I'm in the cross for the person who will be the wearer of the piece. And then I just flow with it. And then if it's not happening, it's a one-shot deal. If the weavings aren't even, then I put it down and it's just not time to weave. I need to be centered. It's kind of like being present and letting go when I weave at the same time. It's a real balance point. And if I think my head takes off, then the weave takes off. And so it's been great. I've learned a lot from this form. I made jewelry for years and years, and then was handed down this tradition. And then I was handed one pattern, and because it's all mathematical, I found the other patterns on my own over the years, and just developed my own style from the original piece that I was taught.